All right, people, welcome back to the Black Rose channel. It's been a couple weeks since I've been on here. Had a couple, a death in the family, and then another uncle that got sick, almost died, and had to take care of all that stuff. For all of you out there that sent your blessings and your prayers, I want to say I appreciate that. Let's jump right up into it, man. Let's just get right into it. Start going to Rocky Mountain Boxing. My boy Chris Morris over there, things going real well with this Alvarado Provodnikov fight that's coming up. Everybody's definitely looking forward to this battle, this showdown that's going to happen. You could go to, like I say, you go to Rocky Mountain Boxing, and there's a few other places you could go to as well. The Alvarado Provodnikov fight is October 19th here in Colorado. It's in Broomfield. It's going to be at the First Bank Center. Tickets go on sale Friday at 10 o'clock Mountain Time. So whether you like Alvarado or not, whether you like Provodnikov or not, it's definitely going to be, they're both bangers. So it's going to be one of those fights that if you don't go see it, you might be kicking yourself in a couple of months that you might have missed the fight of the year. Mike Alvarado is a Colorado native. Went to Skyview High School, which is actually in the same neighborhood as the high school I went to, Thornton High. He was doing things in wrestling and stuff like that. And there's a lot of knock on him as far as the way he is outside of the ring. But the one thing you can't knock is the person he is inside of the ring. So whether you like him or hate him, you should go watch it, because I definitely feel you're going to get your money's worth. And that's one thing that doesn't happen a lot of times in this day and age when it comes to fights is that the customer feels like when they leave that they didn't get their money's worth, whether it's a quick knockout, which to me is still getting your money's worth because that's what you're hoping to see, or whether it's a very technical fight that's slow paced while both fighters feel themselves out. But if it's one thing I can tell you about this fight itself, that's not going to be the case. I know a lot of people have been asking Steven Johnson over there at Fight News, things like that, whether or not he knew who the undercard was going to be. Let's be honest, the undercard, I'm not trying to put anybody down. It doesn't matter who's on the undercard. That's going to be a major fight. Provodnikov said it himself at the press conference just yesterday that he's for sure that one of them are going to go out on their back. And if I was to ask Mike, I'm sure he would say the exact same thing. I don't think it's going to be one of those fights that goes to the decision. Honestly, I don't think it'll go to the decision just based on the fact that one of them will either be on their back or will be completely cut up and destroyed, and it'll be a stoppage because they're both brawlers. They've both earned the right to be there. I really am hoping that Colorado shows support for Mike Alvarado, because I remember when I was younger as a kid and I watched Stevie Johnson go out, win his title, come home, and he was a guy I looked up to. And a friend of ours took me to the airport to meet him when he came home, and when he walked through the airport beat up, blood, he wasn't bloodied anymore, but he was beat up, bruised up. You could barely tell who he was, and there was no fanfare for him. There was no fanfare that a Colorado born and raised native had went out there and won a world title, and there was no news cameras. There was no fans there. I mean, there's never parades when it comes to boxing, but there should be some kind of love. Like, there should be something. If it was the NFL, the NBA, or any other sport, I don't care what you did. You could be playing water polo. Colorado would be there for you. They would support you. And I think at that time, he got called in a time when they were paving the way to show you that boxing is not just a brutal sport. It's a beautiful sport that just causes it causes some pain and it causes some discomfort, but it's a beautiful thing when you really learn what the sport is. It really is a sweet science. And so I'm hoping that win, lose, or draw, since Colorado has one of their own coming home in Mike Alvarado, that they get out there and support. I'm going to be at the fight. You know, I'm going to be there because one, I want to see it firsthand. I want to be able to give my comments firsthand. But two, I definitely don't want to miss something that might be fight of the year. And three, I'm not from Colorado, but I'm trying to support the people from here. And I don't always like what Mike does outside the ring, but I definitely respect the man inside the ring. In every conversation we've ever had, he's always been respectful, and so I don't know, but I want to go show my support whatever happens, and I'm hoping that when I'm looking around at the seats, it's not the Pepsi Center. I'm hoping that I'm not looking around seeing tons of empty seats. Nobody's there to support this hometown fighter that's defending his title, you know, and willing to go to war at home for you guys. I mean, come on, man. The dude named himself 303. Like, if you can't have respect for that, then I don't know. You draft NFL players, you draft NBA players, you draft for hockey, you draft for soccer. This dude, you didn't draft him. He was born and given to you, and he chose to stay with you because, let's be honest, once he won the title, he could have chose to leave. Once the money got right, he could have went somewhere else where maybe he could get better sparring, a better situation, more publicity, better endorsement deals and things like that, and he didn't. He stayed right here in the 303. So you guys need to get out there and support that. And like I say, whoever wins, I just know it's going to be an awesome fight, and I want to make sure that I'm there. You know, I'm going to take my girl because I want her to see what doing it at a high level is, that even though people get hurt, it's what we do, you know. So understand what we're building up to. And I hope that's the same for everybody else. Let's see what else is going on. I will get back to you guys on the undercard. Tickets are going 25, 50, 100, and 200. I mean, it depends on how close you want to be, what you want to do, things like that. So as the undercard comes in, I will let people know what's going on. Another fight card that's going to be coming up is the Rockin and the Rockies 2 by Sting Like a Bee. It's over at PT Show Club. That's only in a couple of days. That's going to be Saturday the 17th. There's no doors opening. It's at 5 o'clock p.m. It's in the parking lot at PT Show Club. They just threw one a couple months ago. I heard that the show was good. This one should be great. They got a lot of great fighters on the card, and a lot of people that have been gone that are returning. You got Iodai Fadai. Me and him were in camp together as amateurs over at the Denver Police Brotherhood. And he was a great amateur, went pro, and then life happens. I mean, I've been out for almost like 5 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm making my comeback, and that's what's going on with IO2. He's making his comeback. He's going to be there against Maurice Lewis-Holm, who went out undefeated, and he's been gone for about 5 years, about 3 to 5 years now, and he's making his comeback as well. So Colorado, a lot of people are falling back in love with the sport that went away, not because of they didn't want to do it or because they were losing. They went away because things just happened, life happened, and now you got all of your fighters coming home, and they're all getting back on board, and they're all hitting the stage again. And pretty sure nationally, it won't just be Mike Alvarado out there. You're going to hear names again like Rob Franco, Manny Lopez, of course, your boy Roosevelt Black Rose. You're going to hear, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. You got the Herrera brothers. I mean, you have so many people. You got Chris Green on this show that's coming up. I'm sure Io's going to be out there doing things. Robert Rodriguez and Ronnie Reams are fighting each other. That's going to be an awesome fight. You got Christy Simmons on the card, Donald Cobb on the card, Ricky Rodriguez on the card, and you got Manuel Lopez. I mean, come on, baby. You got Manuel Lopez on the card. You know what I'm saying? The kid is undefeated, and I'm sure this is going to, I'm not being disrespectful to whoever he's fighting, but I'm pretty sure he's going to smash him out too. Manny just does what he does. And then, like I said, you got my boy Manny Perez. He's supposed to be fighting in September. I'm almost for certain I will definitely have you guys up on that. Got nothing but love for him. You're going to have Gio. Gio's made a home here, you know what I'm saying, in boxing. The scene is about to explode with love for Colorado. So show love now that you got somebody at home. If y'all don't show love for Mike, I could pretty much guarantee you that if any of the rest of us accomplish what he's accomplished, we're probably not going to come back here to do the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not going to happen. You got DeVero getting ready to try to get this fight out here in Japan, or I think he's going to China, trying to get that fight for a little, one of the titles, so he could do one of the stepping stones to move up, get another shot at the world title against one of the Klitschko brothers. I mean, there's so much love on the horizon for this state, and I really hope you guys get out there and support this show. You also have on September 14th, you got the BJJ Super Cup tournament. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament is going to be over at Coronado High School. If you want more information, you could go to supercupbjj.com, get more information about that. I'm probably going to try to make a stop by over there too. Check that out. I'm giving love to everybody. I don't care if it's MMA, boxing, all combat sports coming out of this state, coming out of anywhere. If I know about it, I'm gonna try to give you love. If I could be there, I'm gonna try to give you love, and I'm gonna try to bring love with me to the show for everybody there. That's whether you're the attraction or the opponent, because on any given night we've all been an opponent, and on any given night we've all been the attraction. And if you've been either one of those, then you know good and well that on any given night the opponent might go in there and take over the entire show and become the attraction and turn boos into cheers. It happens all the time. Hometown favorites lose to the up and comer coming in. Things happen. So get to these shows. Don't forget the Alvarado Provodnikov fight is October 19th, Broomfield, Colorado, First Bank Center. Tickets on sale Friday, 10 o'clock. Sting Like a Bee, PT Show Club. That's this Saturday, the 17th. Fight start at 5 o'clock. A lot of fights on the card. A lot of guys coming back onto the scene, getting ready to go national and do big things. I know my boy Kenny Lamos he's doing something with the little kids for football right now, but he'll be back training next week. He's gonna be on the scene. My little brother Dre Graham is getting ready to make his pro debut. We training hard over there in camp with Coach Anthony, getting things ready so that we can all just kind of get out there together. I know that the Donald Camarena camp is back in effect now that they done come back from the ringside tournaments. So I'm sure you'll be seeing all of those guys getting ready to get out there on the scene. I know he's trying to keep them local for now, but eventually he gonna bump it out there and they'll get on national scene too. And like I say, Colorado has so much brewing underneath the surface, that so much love that could come back to this state for boxing. Just like when football went away because Elway and all of them were gone, and all the love died down, and then Peyton Manning came back, you know what I'm saying? There was all that false love, all that false Tebow love when I told people he wasn't as good as they thought. But now y'all got you know what I'm saying? Now y'all got a real driver in the seat, and you got Peyton Manning there, and now that Bronco love is back. But it's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all destroyed the Nuggets this year. I don't understand that, but there could have been love there too. The soccer team, the Rapids, and all them do, the Mammoth, everybody else, the Avalanche, everybody else does what they're supposed to do. The Rockies kind of do what they're supposed to do, but there's a lot of love ready to get out there for Colorado and put Colorado on the national scene. This is a big step right here, having a world title holder in your state when technology is the way it is. When Stevie defended his title here, it was not technology, it was like the dark ages, so it wasn't as big of a deal. But now this fight will be televised, tweeted, YouTubed, Facebooked, anything that can happen. It will be out there worldwide. So make sure that you get out there and you represent your city. Represent it. Make sure that these promoters want to come throw fights, so you don't just have only the little promoters who do the best that they can, but it's all about the pocketbook. Some of these little promoters put on better shows than some of the big promoters. And if some of these big promoters find out that Colorado is a place that will show up and sell out a fight, then they'll talk to these little promoters and help the little promoter become a medium promoter. And as they're stepping up, they got to put on their local fighters, because that's where all their love came from. That's where they're going to get the deals from. And so then that's going to help the fighters blow up. It's always a stepping stone. People always say that the garbage rolled downhill, but the truth of the matter is the good stuff rolled downhill too. When one person step up, they normally bring another person with them. So let's get out there. Let's show some love. Let's show some support, and follow all of like I say, follow all of these channels. Whether it's my channel, the Roosevelt Black Rose channel, whether it's fightnews.com, Rocky Mountain Boxing.com. I mean, I got nothing but love for Chris Moore, so Rocky Mountain Boxing and Aurelio and Eric Sugarfoot and Steven Johnson over there at Fight News. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. And I want to see some really good reporting come out of this for this show. You know what I'm saying? Whether tickets can be got or not, whatever we got to do to get there, let's all of us get there and support this. If y'all see me at the fight, come through. Tell me what you think about the fight, in the undercard, so I can make sure to get your opinion out here on this channel, man. All those people that took my challenge, hey, it's only a couple of weeks, man. I need to know who's going to get that $100. I ain't heard nothing about any weights or nothing. People ain't been keeping. I know Allen been on hiatus. He has some things to take care of. But come on, man, get with me. Don't give up. Get out there. Take care of your business. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Your boy is back. I never stopped training. I had to slow down on this because I had things going on in life. But as you can see underneath this shirt right here, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but explosions happening. So I'm definitely doing what I got to do. I'm definitely training. I'm definitely ready to step back on the scene and do what I got to do. I'm just waiting for the fight to be presented so we can do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see myself, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I've never been this. I've always been super talented at everything I do, man. I picked up a basketball and it was varsities all the way through, college all the way through. There nothing stopping me. I pick up a football, I do what I do. It doesn't matter. I play tennis, I shuffleboard, it doesn't matter. Any sport that I pick up, I'm always really good at it, but I don't work hard. So I knew I was better than most, but I never knew my true potential. But now I'm training like a maniac. You know what I'm saying? I'm training, watching my fitness, watching my conditioning, watching my diet, watching everything. I'm being proactive and watching what I've learned from watching the years of seeing, like I say, Rob Franco do his thing and him diet, watching the different diets that I've seen other guys on, whether it was amateur or pro, and I'm focused and I've got it all going. And now I'm excited to see what my potential really is when I take all of that talent and put it with hard work and dedication. And that's all I'm telling you. That's all you got to do, man. I don't care what you do it in. Well, like I said, work, wherever. Hard work, dedication to be what you want to be, to do what you want to do. You know that my arms are always open. You get in here and get inside these bear paws, man. I love y'all. I respect y'all. I got nothing but good wishes for all of you guys out there, and just continue to follow me, and let's follow all of these fighters, and let's follow all of these channels, and let's just take everybody to the next level, man. I'll let y'all know when that I know Airtight Boxing has a show coming up at the Stampede. As soon as I get the Manny's wife, Leanne Perez, she told me, but she sent it to me and I spaced it, and I'm sure she's gonna say something about it, but I will make sure to get that on this next video. All right, man, that's it. Don't forget that fight. I'm going to keep grinding, y'all. Get the PTs this weekend. And I'm telling you, I better see you at that fight in October, man. Support Colorado. Support fighting, man. Everybody. Much love. Black Rose. I'm out.